Hey everyone, Jim Chester at ChiroFest here with Marc Gottlieb and Craig Bentham. I know you're with BackFit. You practice up in Vancouver, Canada? Victoria, Canada. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about what you're doing and how you're, what you might be learning here at the ChiroFest that Paul Reed puts on.
Well, first of all, shout out to Paul Reed. He has put unbelievable effort and talent into the people speaking today. Yesterday, it's an incredible place to be. I'm up in Canada, and we don't get this brotherhood. This guy right here, Marc Gottlieb, I've known for 21 years, and you know what? It's a brotherhood, and for me to come down here, of all of us, the most amazing thing is to go arm in arm with our friends, our brothers, our doctors, and then we can share stories, we can share struggle, we can share our wins. And if you're listening to this and you're not here, I really wish that you can be here, because this is what it's all about. Listening to speakers, Brad Glowacki, Steve Franson, Paul Reed. I mean, it's inspiring, and it just brings us to a whole new level, and it all brings us together. And yeah.
So cool. So I saw Marc last. I saw you out at Cal Jam,
right?
And that was pretty sweet. Billy DeMoss puts on a rock star show too as well.
Sure.
And I just wanted to have everybody do a brief introduction about what's going on in your chiropractic world and what brought you out here at ChiroFest.
Well, I mean, for me, there's no better place in the world than be hanging out with chiropractors. That's what we do. We have the most amazing profession, the most amazing camaraderie. Craiger is one of my best brothers ever. And for him to come down and hang out with me meant a lot. And that's kind of what this profession is, though. We bring together the greatest people. I think we have one of the most noble causes on the planet when it comes to what we do as chiropractors. And for a lot of us, we may have heard the same speakers 20, 30, 40 times, but it's really about being around our brothers and sisters and understanding what we do as chiropractors and getting redipped. BJ called it getting redipped. Redipped in the philosophy, understanding what we do, creating bonds, and gelling with the people that we love, and just taking that back to the people in our offices. And no matter where it is in the world, it's so neat that we can all come together and then go impact so many different places in the world from what we learn and teach each other and grow with each other, and we can take it back and impact a lot of people.
And, that's really cool. And to be able to spend some time with some rock stars like you guys and to see you guys just, enjoying the speakers here and just being in the audience, I'm sure that's a big change for you guys, too, to just kind of like sit back, chill out for the weekend, and redip yourselves into friendship, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. So Craig, tell us a little bit about your practice and about, how you're helping people up in your community.
So we have a center called BackFit. We just built a brand new facility, 9,000 square feet, which is crazy because in Victoria, that's just kind of out of the box.
Half the island.
The island. So we've built a model that's around spinal health. We have a nutritional division, a fitness division, and a mind fit division, which is just really off the grassroots of what BJ talked about from the very beginning. And so that's our model. We have a spine fit model, we have a NutriFit model, we have a mind fit model and a spine fit model. And so all of those things come together to help somebody elevate and transform their lives from either pain and pills to performance and prevention. And our goal is obviously, as all of us is to take somebody out, like if I can say it, a medical model into a more chiropractic model, a wellness model where they can be well for life. And our goal is every time when we see a patient, it's just, this is what we can do for the rest of our life to be well. And that's our goal, and that's what we do.
And that's just it, is there's so many amazing chiropractors that are attending this event. There's the great speakers that we mentioned a few of. And now, Marc, tell me a little bit about your practice down in sunny San Diego.
Oh, man. 17 and a half years ago. It's hard to believe. Craig and I were in the same chiropractic class, but 17 and a half years. I've had my own practice now for 16 years plus. And it's just, it is, I call it my salvation. No matter what's going on in my life, I can always serve and love the people in my office, and I feel like it's just a really, really unique place for people to transform. Not only the people that come in for chiropractic care, but our CAs have made life-changing decisions and choices while under chiropractic care and working in the office. And for us, it's really about creating a space for people to create change and live to their fullest potential. That's awesome. Chiropractic's changed my life. It's changed Craig's life. It's brought great people together. My own children have been under chiropractic care since they were born, and they've never had a drug in their body in 10 and 8 years and never been to a medical doctor. And it's a place where we provide people hope and inspiration and challenge them to be the best people they can be through chiropractic adjustment and then the chiropractic lifestyle. And I've been just blessed to be a chiropractor for 16 and a half years in the best profession in the world, bar none.
You know, and there you have it. You have it from Marc Gottlieb, who's a consummate professional, and every time I see you, you're always smiling. You're always, like, having a good time with your group of people. Oh, yeah. He may flex his biceps from time to time, but California loving, man. And, you know, you can see the brotherhood here. And if you guys didn't make it to ChiroFest 2017, what would you guys say to everybody out there that's watching? How would you entice them to come next year?
It's just a no-brainer. Like, if we, you know, there's been years where being up north for me, just openly, I was in California. I came from Palmer College and Palmer College West, and so we were in a place where seminars were every weekend, and then going up north, I lost that, and I kind of was like, I'm missing something. So to come down here to reunite, last night we were out with, you know, so many incredible chiropractors, you know, to feel that love, to feel that bond again. It reunites us all for our main purpose, which is serving our patients. And it just invigorates you to go back into the office on Monday and just pick it up on another level. And always when you're here, it's sometimes with a word or a phrase or something that a speaker says, but often it's the conversations you have in the you know, in between the seminars or over lunch. We had a great conversation today, and it's all that brings back on Monday morning, and you're just at a higher level. So that's what it's for me. And
absolutely. I mean, I agree 100%. I just think that, you know, Paul is an amazing friend of mine. I've known him for 12 years. We've been in accountability groups together. He's just a great human being that cares about our profession, like sincerely cares about what we do and who we are as a profession, what our image is, what we stand for. He brings the best speakers, some of the best people, and it's really about, you know, we sometimes talk about, okay, I've heard this person speak 10 times, but there is that one phrase that just kind of reignites your fire. Or there's the conversation at lunch that we had about building a practice and how can we be better, like Craig said, how can we
make a new friend.
Yes.
I mean, you know, but that's what chiropractic is all about. I don't think you can walk into a conference anywhere else and just make friends the way you do in a chiropractic conference. And the fact that we can be together and discuss things with no ego, just like you do what you do, I do what I do, but how can we make each other better? Because we're then going to help change the planet at a different level for our children. Like, it's a scary world. And chiropractors have a big job, and I don't think they realize how important it is for people to live at a vital level, drug-free lives, out of that medical model, living in vitality. That's what's going to change the consciousness of the planet, and these are the types of things that do that when we get together.
We're going to say one last thing. We both have kids that are, like, I have a 12-year-old, I have a 10-year-old, you have a
10 and 8-year-old.
My wife is a chiropractor, and I just can't, if you're watching this, it is so important.
Zeno on the line.
Zeno. Oh. Love you. I just think it's so important that the next generation gets healthcare the right way. That's it.
Get the big idea, and all else will follow.
That's it.
I've heard that a lot.
That's it. Come on.
I mean, we have to stand up strong, be proud for what we are, because it is the right way. And and our children, our next generation, is lost without us. So please join us this year, next year, every year, and that's it.
Just get better tomorrow.
And with that being said, guys, I really appreciate you. You know, Craig, just making a new friend, and maybe I can help you in the future. Maybe you can help me. You know, it's about the bond within the Chiro stratosphere that we have here, and
we got the same jackets.
And we have similar jackets. And success leaves clues. And you know, the coolest thing is I'm not a chiropractor, but chiropractic has impacted my life so much that I was talking to Mike Reed earlier. He's like, "You're the megaphone." He goes, "You are the teller. You are the storyteller." And, you know, talking to guys like Dane Donahue and just, I mean, Dane's been practicing 26 years. Yeah. And he started that 8 weeks to wellness program where he's got 78 of those bad boys running, and he's making such a global impact. Like, what a freaking place to be, seeing you guys and making new friends and, you know, reigniting with you. And, you know, just the future's ours.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And to get guys like you that are rock stars that are just humble enough to, speak to the audience out there and to tell your stories about what you're doing in your communities, it touches my life to hear that stuff. And I'm sure it's touching these people's lives out there. So if you guys did not get to ChiroFest 2017, what would you guys say to them?
2018 or bust.
Yeah. Just do it, baby.
So we'll see you guys here at ChiroFest 2018. Thank you, Paul Reed, and your team for working tirelessly to put on ChiroFest 2017. And if you didn't get here this year, get here next year. Love and appreciate all of you. If you do like the feed, what would you say? Give it
like it or love it.
I like it. Love it. Come on.
Give us some hearts. Let them flow.
Gee.
All right, guys. We'll see you.